for me, I think this whole issue around, men and men talking, I mean, I'm very much fascinated by it because I know, having developed and delivered groups myself, how challenging it can be to get
Oh
men
man,
engaged.
it
To,
is.
to be able to come into a space and to say that I need help, and
Yeah,
in particular being a black man, a man of color, a black man
yeah.
as well, adds another layer or another filter of complexity to that. Have you encountered this at all
I
on
have,
the
I
yeah?
have. It's still my first. I have, although we were very lucky in my first ever session. In my first ever session, I think we had 17 men that showed up. So 17 men,
Wow,
yeah. So 17 men showed up.
it's great.
Um, I mean, I think we might have advertised that we had pizza. So I think I'm
Food
not, you know what,
helps.
I'm not really
Food,
sure what, but I
yeah,
think that might have been a factor,
yeah.
definitely to some extent. But yeah,
Food
I
helps.
mean, we had the budget for it. Why not? But yeah, so when they showed up, in one of the sessions, I wanted to basically judge how comfortable we were with our like emotions, and I asked a question that I knew was not gonna go down so well, which was, when was the last time you cried and why? So when I asked the question, quiet, no one said a thing, and then I
And
had,
this was just with the
yeah,
guys, right?
this was
Yeah,
literally just
yeah.
that was the first session, so Black
Okay,
Women
yeah.
Talk didn't exist yet.
Okay, yeah.
So then no one said anything, and then I was like, okay, Yannick, you're gonna have to take this plunge. So I came out and I said exactly like the last time I cried and why. And then when I said that, just it was very quiet. People just like they nodded, and then someone else just started talking. And then when they were talking, they were just like looking at the ground. And so they said it, and then someone else did, and then someone else did, and someone else did. Then the fifth person started talking and was like stumbling on their words, and then they just burst into tears. And then everyone just rallied up, just brought them tissues and stuff, and like got up and like hand on the shoulder, because the person was talking about their mom and just like family and what that did, and just like, just loss, and just like, and it really just, they started crying, and it was, I think that first session was what made me real. That first session has given me enough energy to still be going at it right now. Now we're in our
Yeah.
second academic year. It's that first
Brilliant.
session that has me here right now.
That's fueled and
Exactly,
ignited
it's
that thread,
fueled
yeah.
everything, because I was like, and then at the end of the session, they were, all the three different people that cried. They were like, you know what, we yeah, we need something like this. And I was like, yeah, we definitely do, because and I was like, okay, definitely, this is something I need to continue doing. So I what else? So yeah, so that was basically it. It was quite a powerful session, a really powerful session, and we were like, we just knew that it was something that we had to continue. So then I went to the university, pitched my idea, got funding. The university was very, very helpful when it came to Black Men Talk. I'm surprised at how much support I've gotten in terms
Yeah.
of the university and the
Because it's a
infrastructure.
much needed, it's so needed as a resource, and I think, dare I say, I think people do not know how to respond. And I mean, when I say people, I'm talking about services, I'm
Yeah,
talking about professionals
yeah,
with all their ologies and credentials and qualifications, actually do not know how to respond culturally
yeah,
to some of the needs that, black men and people in the black community have. It's a fact standard.
yeah,
People struggle, and I've been a part of training sessions, I've been a part of events where I've delivered training or been involved in it, where people are struggling. They don't know how to relate, or to, this whole concept of hard to reach, the community
yeah.
being hard to reach. Nah, man.
It's not. It's a
you know
it's a certain knowledge. It's a certain on the ground knowledge that you have to have. Like you can't learn this in a class. You have to
no.
you have to. And the thing is, you have to approach things as in, you have to approach this entire thing really tentatively.
Yeah.
Like I didn't just, even though I asked such a question that was quite bold, you would say, but I still would give time. Like, people are afraid of silence, but silence can be so powerful
Yeah.
sometimes. As
Of
an
course.
and being a naturally quiet individual, uh, I tend to let silence happen a lot. And in the sessions, it's really useful. Silence for people to just think about, give people the space to really think. And in that session where it was quite emotional, it was there was a lot of silence, a lot of just like
Sure.
heavy. I think people call it pregnant silence.
Yeah.
So it's not just a silence for no reason. You could feel something in that silence, and that's really important. You don't always have to do.
Of course.
Sometimes you can just let the person do